Welcome back, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing okay. For me, I'm just trying to maintain this state of being locked in your house is just a bit much, right? Honestly, it is. If you think about it, it's a lot, right? But it's the right thing to do from a safety perspective. It's just a lot of family time. Even right now, my family is out running errands, which is lovely. So I get a chance to sit back and make a lovely video and connect with my viewers. So let me just first and foremost say thank you guys for watching the channel. Really appreciate it. So I'm trying to get up to, let's call it, another 100 subscribers this week. So if I can ask you for a favor, please make sure you shout me out on any type of social media, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, right? Let your friends and family know about me, and please ask them to subscribe to the channel. So today we're gonna go ahead and review William Larue Weller. So I'm gonna start off on just from the bat, right? Let's just start off from scratch by saying, I know this is not an easy to find bourbon. And if you do find it, I know it's gonna be very expensive. So I'll say a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a buy, but let's see how good it really is, right? So let's just give a little bit of knowledge. So, William Larue Weller is made by Buffalo Trace. So Buffalo Trace makes, as we know, like 30 or 40 different sub-brands. And every year they make what's called the Antique Collection. Normally comes out in the fall. And the Antique Collection consists of 5 different bourbons and ryes. You have Thomas H. Handy. You have the Sazarace 18-year rye. You have Eagle Rare 17-year. You have George C. Stagg, the real George C. Stagg, not Junior, but the real one. And then you have the creme de la creme, the big boy, the bad boy, William Larue Weller, right? And normally when you think of Weller, you think of Special Reserve. Let me go ahead and just step up real quick and get those. Special Reserve, Antique 107. So normally you think of Weller, you think of these two, right? These are the main two. And there's the 12-year, which I reviewed a couple of weeks ago as well. But when you think of, let's call it the real William Larue Weller, right? Special Reserve is good. Antique 107 is good. They're both really, really good, right? CYPB is good, 12-year is good. But this is supposed to be the main one, right? This is the 5th of the Antique Collection that comes out, again, once every year, right? Once a year in fall comes out. Very hard to find. From an MSRP is about $100 to $125, maybe $150, just kind of depends. But unfortunately, we always see it and it's marked up. It's really, really expensive. So, I say that, I want to review this today, give you guys a chance to see how good is this bourbon. And more important, is it one that's worth the hunt when it comes out? How much is it worth maybe paying for it? And honestly, in all honesty, when you think about it, this is probably one where, it may be really, really hard to find. So, hey, once restaurants and bars actually open back up, go to your local restaurant and bar and maybe pay for a 1 or 2 ounce sip just to kind of see, or pour rather, I should say, just to see how good it really is and see if it's worth really hunting for. But let's go ahead and get into that, right? All right. So again, previous episodes, I can give you a whole bunch of information about Buffalo Trace and William Larue Weller. See above, click on the link up above to see some different, information about the history of not only Buffalo Trace, but also William Larue Weller. But we know all the information. You can see the different video from before, but let's get into it and see how good this really is. All right. So first and foremost, beautiful color. And I should start off by saying also, this is a uncut, unfiltered bourbon, right? And it's also, because as we know with Weller, the second primary ingredient is wheat, right? So it's a wheated bourbon, right? And each year when this comes out, it is foolproof. So the one that I have is 123 proof. So let's go ahead and get into the nose. Oh, this is so nice. So first and foremost, I always like to come in from the side. I get hints of like toffee, which is a new one, which is nice. It's nice. I get some toffee. I get some a little bit of brown sugar, caramel, not a lot of vanilla. Maybe a little bit of like some dried fruit. And then that oak from the barrel process, the aging process. All that just, it works. It works really, really well. Well, folks, we are all dealing with some tough times. You guys know how it is out there. Again, please stay safe. Let's go ahead and get into this, right? The best part about bourbon is honestly sipping it. Cheers. Ooh. All right. So there's two things that popped. Number one, well, three things. Number one, very smooth. For being 123 proof, this goes down like butter. Very little burn, not a ton. Everything from the nose transfers to the palate, right? Everything, the brown sugar, the caramel, a little bit of like the dried fruit in there. Obviously the oak from the barrel, the aging process. But another one actually popped out, which I don't think I've ever even tasted before, like that screamed, if you will. There was almost like a orange citrusy with the finish, right? Just a little bit at the end there. More of when it was kind of lingering around my mouth. But you know me, I could never let good bourbon go to waste. So again, let's go ahead and finish this off. Woo! I will say that is damn good bourbon. It's truly phenomenal. So I've already told you earlier, that this was a buy. Now I'm going to tell you how good it is. I've had a lot of bourbon over the years. Of all of the Pappies that are out there, all of the antique collection that's out there, this obviously being one of the 5, and all of the other sub-brands and that Buffalo Trace Mason and other companies make, in my opinion, just the bourbon judge's opinion only, this is the best bourbon, hands down, all day long. I was fortunate to get it at retail. I made really good friends with my local liquor store owner. Thank you very much, by the way, for your friendship and partnership as well. So I got it for retail, but I would pay more for this. So how much more would I pay? Hey, it all depends on you and your budget, right? Your wallet. Everyone has different, budgets and so forth, right? So I personally probably would pay almost even double, maybe $275, $250, $275, maybe $300. That's just me personally because it's so highly allocated and so hard to find. Would I go up to $500, $600? Honestly, probably not. I'm not rich, right? I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm not rich, so I wouldn't go up to that amount. But hey, if you got it like that, go for it. Again, to me, this is a phenomenal bourbon, great quality, everything in it from the nose to the palate to the taste, smooth. It's truly just top of the line quality. So folks, thank you as always for watching the channel. Please make sure you subscribe and most importantly, stay safe. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.